back to another episode of Teen Scene. My name's Melvin McKee, and this is the second day that I was at Barbizon, and we got a lot to discuss, a lot of performances. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We usually shoot 4 half-hour episodes at a time, but that means you come one day for a couple of hours and you get 4 half hours on your resume. Giving me a resume.
Can I email it to?
We shoot on board that ship in the harbor.
Together for Division 7. Division 9 TV commercial. So, 901, you ready?
Why choose to stand in when you could choose to stand out? Try True Beauty Blend Foundation in light, medium, and deep tones by CoverGirl.
Hi, I am 143. Pandora is the perfect jewelry for any occasion, like going out with friends, going to the beach, and parties. Are you trying to find a jewelry that is comfortable to sleep in? Well, Pandora can stay with you at any moment, during the day and during the night. Plus, you can make it your own style by putting pendants with colors and different shapes. Cool, isn't it? I mean, Pandora is perfect for me and for you.
Hi, I'm 144. Do you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, or diarrhea? Well, Pepto-Bismol is for you. And now try new cherry liquid caps.
Judges, please add on contestant 145, initials ND.
Introducing Taco Bell's new grilled cheese burrito with nacho cheese sauce and a delicious 3 cheese blended and even more melty cheeses grilled on top. Get your hands on the only nacho cheese burrito at Taco Bell at our contactless drive-thru. Thank you.
Judges, please also add on contestant number 146, initials PB.
Hi, I'm 146. Cute but chunky, they say. Pandemic. But seriously, I am perfectly me, and I am a model, a Barbizon model, a role model, and we come in all shapes and sizes. Self-confidence has to start from the inside. Let me be your guide.
What she said. Finally, here we go. One sibling found a secret diary, and the other sibling is bribing them not to read it.
Look at this. It's yours, right? No, I'm gonna read it. No, you're not. Yes, I am. You can't. Please, no, I don't think I can. No, it's so embarrassing. What are you doing? Is it? It actually kind of is. It's not funny though. It's not worth your time. It is. What are you getting writing there that's useful? Apparently a lot. No, get it out. It's not okay. Please don't. Please, just lightly give me the book. It's fine. No! You're right. I didn't clean that up. You do realize that, right? It's not my fault. Oh, yes, it was your fault. You wrote it in there. Who cares? I don't have to blame. You're the one to blame.
Time. Thank you very much.
All right, welcome back. I want to talk to you about my experiences that I've had with Teen Scene and the stuff that I've learned while I've been involved with it. You know, a lot of people want to be in front of the camera, but there's a lot you can learn from behind the camera, which I found out when I was filming at Barbizon. You know, the competition that I was doing, when I saw the dancers, the singers, the people acting, you know, and the way how to do it, you know, because I learned that there has to be a certain way to film to get the right angles, the right reactions, and the right way to do it. So there's techniques in, you know, filming, and you know, so that was something that I've learned while I've been involved with Teen Scene, and stuff that you can learn too. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Very good. And he wrapped himself up. See, he's
harbor, there was so much. There was a lot of people. First of all, there was a lot of people, and I saw the water, and people were on these little water toys or what they call them, and I, when I walked over there, I got to see I saw the SS Constellation ship, and it was really interesting to see. It was big when I walked up to it, and I just saw I liked how it looked. It was had a history feel to it, and it was cool to see. So I'm definitely go check that out more and see talk about more history about it, and yeah, I'm excited to explore that more.
USS Constellation. There's a grand lady in Baltimore who has taken her rightful place as the Inner Harbor's crown jewel in the heart of the Chesapeake Bay. Launched in 1854 as the last all-sail ship designed and built for the United States Navy, Constellation's century of service embraced the ages of sail, steam, gas, diesel, and nuclear power. Imagine that, launched in 1854 and still afloat. Even more exciting, visitors can come aboard Constellation and explore to their heart's content. On board Constellation, history comes alive as visitors touch, feel, and experience what life was like for sailors during the Civil War. Just bring your imagination. Constellation is the second of 3 U.S. Navy vessels to carry the same venerable name. The first, the frigate Constellation, was built right here in Baltimore at Harris Creek and launched in 1797. Known as the Yankee Racehorse, the frigate Constellation was one of the first 6 ships built by the United States Navy. The ship you see here, the sloop of war Constellation, was built at the Gosport Navy Yard in Portsmouth, Virginia, and launched in 1854. A newspaper account from the day of her launch reported that there were 8 pieces of the original frigate Constellation contained within her timbers. The third Constellation was the aircraft carrier CV-64. Launched in 1960, she served until 2003. President Ronald Reagan called her America's flagship. But it's the sloop of war Constellation that's here in Baltimore today, and the Chesapeake Bay has always been central to her story.
Throughout her century of service, Constellation served in and out of the Chesapeake Bay. It was kind of like coming home every time she returned to the Chesapeake Bay. She was created here at Gosport Navy Yard, and throughout her career, she came to Annapolis. She spent many years there. She sailed to Philadelphia. She sailed up and down the bay several times, and every time that she returned, it was like a homecoming for her.
Constellation's early career is perhaps her proudest and most exciting. From 1855 to 1858, she sailed the Mediterranean to protect American interest and show the flag. From 1859 to 1861, she served as flagship of the U.S. African Squadron, cruising off the western coast of Africa in pursuit of American slave ships.
The most important thing that people learn on this ship that very few had ever heard of was the ship's relationship to the African Squadron. That this country did have at sea, before the Civil War, a fleet of ships designed solely to free slaves who'd been captured and were on their way to the Western Hemisphere.
Constellation captured 3 slave ships, Delicia, Cora, and Triton. Cora alone carried a human cargo of 705 captive Africans. While Constellation was flagship, the U.S. African Squadron captured 14 slave ships and freed almost 4,000 Africans destined for slavery in the Americas. During the Civil War, Constellation served once again in the Mediterranean, where she protected U.S. commerce, took part in the blockade against the Confederate raider Sumter, and showed the flag throughout the Mediterranean world.
Welcome back. Now let's talk about teens and volunteering in Baltimore. I think that would be a great thing to do. Definitely with the stuff that we've been through, and I feel like it's needed more than ever to go out and help, and volunteer, because I feel like it's only going to benefit people, but it's also going to benefit you. So whatever that is, it could be anything. The point is that you're helping. During the pandemic, I heard a lot of people adopted dogs and animals and stuff, cats, to really help cope with it. So that's something that I feel I feel passionate about, and I feel that would make me happy, and it can make you happy too. So that's something that I'm big on. So, I mean, if you can't adopt a pet yourself, why don't you go out to some of the adoption centers and the veterans, and help them. I think that would be great. Have a look at this. Welcome back. Now with volunteering, I also think that helping with food and giving out food to people in need is huge, because everybody needs to eat, right? So definitely helping out with families like that, with the food pantries and stuff like that. I think that would be a huge and kind gesture, if you want to help with volunteers. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. So check out your local churches, your local food pantries, and go ask to help there. And I'm pretty sure they would approve of that. And after that, you'll be helping and volunteering. So nothing wrong with that. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
During the Civil War, Constellation served once again in the Mediterranean, where she protected U.S. commerce, took part in the blockade against the Confederate raider Sumter, and showed the flag throughout the Mediterranean world. 1865 saw the end of Constellation's active sea service. From 1871 to 1893, home once again in the Chesapeake Bay, Constellation served as the practice ship for the midshipmen at the United States Naval Academy, where she earned the nickname the Cradle of Admirals. Constellation's cruising grounds stretched from Annapolis northward to Newport, Rhode Island, as the ship provided the future leaders of the United States Navy their summers of sail training at sea. In 1878, Constellation, along with the USS Constitution, sailed to Le Havre, France, carrying American exhibits for display at the Paris exhibition. In 1880, Constellation's guns were removed, her inner compartments reconfigured, and her hold filled with 500 tons of food and clothing destined for the relief of famine in Ireland. She departed from New York on March 30th and arrived in Queenstown, Ireland 3 weeks later. English and Irish dignitaries, including the Duke of Edinburgh himself, celebrated Constellation's mission of mercy. In 1892, Constellation made her last transatlantic voyage, carrying priceless works of art from Italy and France to America for display at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. Constellation took her final cruise the next summer. As her crew of midshipmen disembarked, Constellation's sailing career was at an end. Although the age of sail had passed away, Constellation remained active, and from 1894 to 1933, she served as a stationary training ship at the U.S. Naval Training Center in Newport, Rhode Island. And it was there in Newport that Constellation saw her last official naval service as the relief flagship for the U.S. Navy's Atlantic Fleet and Battleship Squadron 5 during the Second World War. Almost 100 years old, USS Constellation was still serving her country. In 1955, Constellation returned home to the Chesapeake Bay, this time for permanent display in Baltimore. Constellation was kept afloat until 1994, when she was closed to the public. A critical restoration completed in 1999 ensured that the USS Constellation would remain open to visitors, and improvements to the ship continue today.
Constellation is constantly changing. If you came on board a year ago, you'll see something new today. If you come on a year from now, you'll see something new then. We're constantly working to improve the ship.
Constellation's restoration has helped keep Chesapeake Bay maritime trades and traditions alive. Today, Constellation is the largest example of Chesapeake Bay shipbuilding in existence. That's enough history for now. Let's see what happens when you come aboard Constellation.
When you come on board, cell phones and everything don't work anymore. This turns into the 1860s and you are back in time on the Constellation learning what it was like to be here.
People come on board and they get touched by this walking through history that they're able to do, and they're able to see the hammocks and see the officer's wardroom and sit in the captain's cabin and have this whole immersive experience that you're never going to get at most types of museums. So this is a really wonderful experience for them, and they have no idea what they're missing out on, and then they come on board and they keep coming back.
We fire the cannon, turn the capstan, and ring the bell daily, and we recommend the free self-guided audio tour, which comes in 2 flavors. One perfect for children, the other for adults. Plus, there's the ever-popular Powder Monkey Tour for kids and hands-on adult tours like A Ship as a Machine and Black Sailors in Navy Blue. Groups can also come aboard and sling their hammocks in our overnight program or host special events. Our crew knows the USS Constellation is an amazing experience, but don't just take our word for it. Here's what recent visitors had to say.
It's very kid-friendly, very family-oriented, and the kids will love it, and they'll come out asking questions, which I love.
It transports you back. You can almost get the feel that you were actually there, because laying in that hammock, like, oh my goodness.
I think it's really interesting because it shows you exactly how they slept and how they ate and how they went through life.
But it was excellent tour, and I think it's something they need to maintain for generations to come.
Should be kind of a must for people who are in the area and have an hour or 2 to spend.
It's just amazing to see what people lived in, how hard they worked in order to accomplish what they did.
It brings your learning alive, and that it helps you to understand. Like, rather than looking at pictures, you can actually see what they were in, and you can actually understand it.
I think it makes me appreciate being an American, knowing these people went through these things to put me where I am now.
I'd say come see it.
Yeah, we were a little bit leery because of the age of our children, 4 and 7. But they enjoyed it so much. It really kind of surprised us. We thought it'd be more for us, the parents, but no, they loved it.
They had a good time.
Yeah, they had a great time.
So come aboard USS Constellation. And while you're here in Baltimore, be sure to visit these other attractions of the Chesapeake Bay Gateways Network. The Baltimore Visitor Center, a good place to start your tour of this historic city and region. The National Aquarium on Pier 3 near the USS Constellation Museum. The Lightship Chesapeake, and 7-Foot Knoll Lighthouse, both part of the Baltimore Maritime Museum. The Frederick Douglass Isaac Myers Maritime Park and Museum, headquarters of the Living Classrooms Foundation. Fells Point, an early American shipbuilding center, and the Fells Point Maritime Museum. And of course, Fort McHenry National Monument, where the people of Baltimore valiantly defended the city from the British during the War of 1812, and Baltimore's own Francis Scott Key wrote our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. So welcome aboard USS Constellation and enjoy your visit to the historic sites of the Chesapeake Bay Gateways Network.
Welcome back. So this is also and how you can volunteer and after the pandemic. And also I was thinking, you can cleaning would be huge right now. You could help clean up the city, and especially with all the mass laying around now, that could be taken care of, and also taking care of our city, our cities where we live, our cities, how we do our everyday lives. So we gotta take care of it, just like your health, So why not take care of a place where you live at? So, yeah, that's huge. So I know my people in my neighborhood, you know, that are going around cleaning, you know, the neighborhood, you know, because they take pride in our neighborhood, you know, and it's important. So, you know, do things like that, you know. It could be your neighborhood, you know, clean up your neighborhood, you know, clean up your backyard, something, you know, but definitely go out and help and clean. So, yeah, so don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
Somerset Creamery. Well, it has over 40 flavors of the best ice cream ever. It has decorated cones, so many toppings, and the awesomest banana split ever. So you should go check out Somerset Creamery today. Hi, I'm 130. Ew, your breast stinks. Use Crest. Crest is a type of mouthwash, minty, and you can wash around your mouth. Go shop at CVS or CVS.com. Keep it a secret.
Hi, I'm contestant number 131. Okay. Bounty is more absorbent, so the roll can last 50% longer than the leading ordinary brand. So you can get more life per roll. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Hi, I'm contestant number 132. Do you like to smell nice, look good, and feel great? Well, if you do, I've got the product for you. The apricot exfoliating body scrub from Bath & Body Works will accomplish all you aim for. Try it today for the low price of $29.99 plus free shipping. Go to www.bathandbody.com to get yours today.
Hi, I'm contestant 133 and this is my commercial. Hey, has your parents ever told you that you're on a budget but you still want to use clothes? Well, I got something for you. Our Navy now has masks, shirts, shorts, and even football caps. Once you leave, our Navy can style on a budget. Thank me later.
Being a little brother stinks. Hand-me-downs, no thanks. And if mom's new wash and clean detergent, things won't get better anytime soon. I mean, look at these colors. I've worn this shirt like a gazillion times. You can't even tell. And I'm not gonna take this lying down.
Hi, I'm 135. Have you ever thought, what should I get for dinner? Well, I have a suggestion to you. You should get a foot-long from Subway with crispy vegetables and fresh meat, plus a cold, refreshing drink. Just order it on the app. 136. Have you ever felt like there isn't a toothpaste that fits you? Well, if so, you can check out the new Slay Fresh toothpaste, a toothpaste that will make your day. Now you don't have to worry about being less social. Try it.
Judges, please scratch 137. This is 138.
138. We all deserve a few extra cuddles this year. And no one does cuddles better than Fairfax Ride Reserve. From baby bunnies to handsome hares, Fairfax Ride Reserve is the best place to find the perfect fuzzy friend for you. So, check out Fairfax Ride Reserve and get your happily ever after today. I'm contestant number 139. Yummy Bear, the yummiest and gummiest bear you'll ever eat, in all natural exotic flavors. Dragon fruit, kiwi, mango, and tangerine. 1 bear, 2 bear, 3 bear, yummy bear. The yummiest and gummiest bear you'll ever eat.
I'm 140. My hair has attitude, my hair has style. My hair does not have $50 to spend every 2 months. At one clip, cut back without cutting corners. Satisfaction granted.
Wow, wasn't that amazing? We had a lot to talk about. We had a lot to see. It was so amazing. I'm actually a producer of this show, so I'm learning a lot about the ropes too. So, but you can do it. So, thank you for having me, and I'll see you next time.